Stay tuned, MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of Urban Warfare as we continue the campaigns of the Casper Kaisha. And last time, well, we have made it to a brand new planet. Unfortunately, now actually looking at the stats on the planet, I'm a little bit underwhelmed. We may end up moving to a slightly higher difficulty level planet soon, although maybe I'm just being a little bit tainted in my current experiences with the Kodiak Pack, which is our Saturday stream, which has been going gangbusters, I must say. They're just ripping their way through the competition, and I'm hoping that the Casper Kaisha can do the same. And in that vein, stealing is a form of flattery. We have long suspected that there is a Davian research station hidden in the Pinard system, and we've finally gotten wind of its possible location. We need a few brave and plausibly deniable mercenaries to secure the location of it for dropship extraction of any valuable scientific personnel. This will be a capture-based mission, 4 of 18 priority salvage, 1.5 skulls, 54,500. To be blunt, the maximum cash payout was $599. So I'm not exactly looking at this mission going to be paying out hugely, but then again, I have to remind myself that Casper is currently driving an Enforcer, which has been heavily modified thanks to a pretty nasty fight that she got into, so anything could potentially happen. Also, the Casper Kaisha currently operates a little bit differently from the way that the Kodiak Pack does, so we're going to have to see what we can get done. We have achieved enemy contact at the very beginning of the turn, and it appears that we get to move first. So scout the research station and then blow them into little tiny pieces. Reach, I don't quite want to send you forward, and you know what, since we're all sitting on top of tons of evasion, I'm just going to reserve to the bottom, and we'll figure out exactly what's going on shortly. Okay, all the way to the bottom. Hopefully that'll allow us to sort of undercut any sort of enemy identification on us. We will leap forward. And I saw a turret very, very briefly. Unfortunately, I still don't have a target on it. Casper will probably move next because Casper has access to the sensor lock feature, which I can use to then allow everybody else to shoot the target. Unfortunately, she's currently driving a mech that would otherwise be very useful at shooting turrets from long range. We've got a light sniper turret. Interesting. And, readout, can you get a shot with your AC-5? I believe you'll be the only one with a shot. 85%, yeah, I doubt that we're going to be able to get our other mech in range, but, hey, we managed to hit it for 45 damage. So if we can do that again and a medium laser, then we can get a little bit of damage done. Range bolt, yeah, not going to be able to get into range, so we're just going to sprint him on forward so that he can do something soon. We have scouted the research facility, and no doubt reinforcements are already on the way. Hopefully I can kill these gun emplacements before anything can happen. Alright, back to the very beginning, so reach for higher ground. And let's not sprint, we want to jump to keep ourselves maximally evasive. If I can find a triple evasion that doesn't put us too deadly. Well, this is a pretty dangerous position to be in, but I'll take it for now. You are LRM-10s, I don't really care, but you, on the other hand, do need to die. So PPC to open it up, and then the SRMs to finish it off, and we've got that completely taken care of. 25% of the base turrets have been defeated. Casper or Readout? Well, I'm going to set in Readout, and the reason is because Readout has less powerful weapons, and so I can sort of plan more for that. So let's give it a target. Ooh, apparently over the shoulder. On fire with the autocannon, managing to get another good hit. Unfortunately, it's just not really enough damage to do anything. We gotta get an AC-10 in that thing. That's the biggest goal at the moment, is to put an AC-10 inside that mech. Give me a target on you. You've got 45 health. I will see if I can't get away with this. Or maybe shut off. I would like to try and keep the heat under control. So 45 health. I've got quite a few shots. Nah, screw it. Just open fire. Burn this thing down. Let's not spend too much time worrying about it. And there goes the turret. So 50% of station turrets have been destroyed. And we'll continue to move on forward. Casper, will you have a shot on anything? Doesn't look like it. So what Casper can do is another sensor lock. So we know exactly what it is we're getting involved in. Oh, it's outside of our sensor range. That is unfortunate. Should have run. Alright, they have done nothing, so we are back up to the beginning. I can probably hop forward on this one. Yeah, that'll give me a target. So we'll bounce on over here. There should be a fourth turret somewhere around here. Another light sniper. We'll send in a PPC, see if we can't make it less accurate. It's not enough, unfortunately, for Readout to be able to take out completely by their lonesome. Unfortunately, the AC-5 is only 45 damage. So we're going to... Or we could miss entirely on an 85%. That can happen too. Casper, can you finish this thing off? You got the range. Can you actually do it? You got the AC-10. Make it happen. Perfect. Alrighty, so we've managed to take out 75% of the turrets, but I'm not seeing the other turret. Seems a little bit odd to me. And eyes on hostile reinforcements. Not... Oh, I thought for a second a new force had suddenly shown up. Somewhere around here there will be a turret. I just don't know where. Let's leap all the way forward. That's what I was looking for. Are you a turret? We don't quite know. And we don't have a target on anything. So apparently it's still the turn. So let's just rush on in then. Because if we're still in the mid-turn, yeah, there's our last turret. Okay. Unfortunately, I cannot fire on it because we have to recycle the turn. But we are about to bounce to the top, which means we can do something about it. So if it comes back to me, yeah, there's enemy forces somewhere on the map. But we do want to take out this turret shortly. We'll bounce into the capture zone. Take a peek. Hello. Not enough firepower to actually kill you, but enough to make you hurt. And that is now in range for a readout to just move in and pop it with an AC-5 shell. Somewhere the enemy is, and I just don't know where. Ah, we found them. They are coming for us very quickly. What sort of turret are we actually dealing with at the moment? Oh, yeah, lots of AC-2s. It's dangerous, reasonably, especially from long range. So that's why we're going to want to take care of it in stunning fashion. We'll move up here, plow in an AC-5 shell, and taking care of all the turrets. So that's taken care of. Now we just got to worry about the mechs. And Rangeable is in range to deal with them. And we do have medium mechs, it looks like, or at least medium vehicles. So we'll slip on over here, give ourselves a little bit of evasion. We're dealing with a Jenner at the moment. We got another mech close in behind and one way up here. That could be a bit of a problem. Do I want to open fire at you? Yeah, sure, why not? 30s and 25s are almost guaranteed misses. But you know what? We may as well pop him just a little bit. Make sure he's got a love tap so he knows that we're saying hello. And Casper is in a position to do something similar if she wants the terrible shot, but she does not. So we're just going to run Casper on forward because those medium lasers should be helpful once we can get in close with this Jenner. We've got 3 mechs, all of them lights, and we've got a Javelin 10N SRM-6s, a twin pack of 6, so he's got 12 missiles in total. But he only decided to fire 1, it looks like, taking a pip of evasion off the trebuchet. If I can get this trebuchet into the forest, that'll be super helpful, because the trebuchet is very, very dangerous in the forest. The main reason being that our pilot is skilled specifically to handle that, with all sorts of damage reduction coming in. Sure, why not? I could actually give a called shot, but I'm not going to bother. 50% coin flip, opened him up, nice, and didn't quite make him unsteady, so he's now going to be able to move, and he'll be fine. And our little light guy up here is not going to crest the hill, not going to crest the hill, and the Jenner's going to hop over to the side to focus on the trebuchet, nailing all over the mech, managing to dice, I think both legs, yeah, both legs, a torso, all over the place. Lucky for us, didn't cause any lasting damage. So let's get, you're only 1 pip of evasion, actually, which is surprising to me. Give me a readout. Readout, are you actually in medium laser range? You are, just kind of barely, but you are. I'm not quite as worried about him. He's going to splatter, but this guy has the ability to drill, baby drill. So, precision strike? Yeah, let's do it. And then we'll also use it for rangeable. And what I really need to care about is, well, that open torso, but we'll go for the other side torso. Blast into it. We've opened up. Drill, baby, drill. Let's see if we can't get a hole. Not quite, but you know, we've managed to damage his medium laser and -1 evasion, which means he has no more evasion. We can come up on him with rangeable and just blow him into little tiny pieces. We got an incoming mech with a couple of long-range missiles. It's a LRM 10 pack. Ooh, head hit, pilot injured. That is unfair, sir. Now you've taken out one of my best pilots for the next 16 days. Jeez. That was painful on so many levels. Get me into cover. Who do we got? Oh, it's a Centurion with a, what was that, 2 medium lasers? 2 medium lasers and a large laser and a small. Interesting choice of mech. We'll deal with you when the time comes, but first and foremost, I'm killing your little buddy up here. So going to hit him with most of the shots on this one. And there goes the leg and the torso. So that'll be 2 injuries to the pilot, which we're probably not going to bother going for the incapacitation. It's a 35-ton mech, and Jenners are good, but we don't really care to have them. Casper, do you want to duel? No, you're going to go up here, and you're going to blitz this guy with everything you've got. So give me a target and just turn him inside out. AC-10 shell, and then follow up with the medium lasers. We already have the Jenner off the board. The pilot is incapacitated, but really, it's because this mech is in little tiny pieces. So next one up, probably going to be the Javelin. I mean, the Javelin is moving close. He's not being super evasive, so I can do something about that. Lots of damage, but very much mitigated by the fact that he has all kinds of crazy defensive bonuses when it comes to that sort of thing. Reach. Reach kind of needs to move a little bit slower than I otherwise would like. But can I get at least a pip of evasion and still have a decent accurate shot? That's good enough. So we'll get a pip of evasion, hide back into the forest, and give him a little bit of love. Unfortunately, it looks like we missed with the more important weapon, but we did strip his evasion, so now he's a sitting target for rangeable to basically walk up to and beam down into little tiny pieces. Locust won us, popping us with a couple of SRMs, so two SRM2s and a medium laser. It's not all that dangerous, and rangeable should be able to be in range to hurt people very, very badly. Could go for the 65 damage. It's really not all that good. I'm completely honest with myself. I'm going to move up here with the Enforcer, see if we can't just pop him open in a single shot. I will Precision Strike, and that way I can save rangeable for other more important duties. I ordered for the center torso, but apparently that arm needs to die, and that entire mech is now opened up. Should be relatively easy. Centurion moving forward. We'll continue to engage with his LRM. Oh, and the medium laser. I didn't realize you were in range. Now, the one problem is Casper is not spec'd out for this. Casper is not a tank, unfortunately. It was a mistake of mine when we were initially building. I was thinking that we wanted to move down conventional paths that we were so used to taking, and it ended up not being the best decision. Cord out a javelin. Nice job. So there he goes. I look forward to having your skeleton on other mechs, sir. I could maneuver up over here, basically ignore the Centurion. Oh, I can. Lovely. Alright, so we'll maneuver up here. We'll get ourselves a little bit of defense. Stream away some of that, and I will go for the Precision Strike. Probably don't need it. Gonna guarantee, though. So pop him with the medium lasers and the missiles. If we can just get enough of a concentration. I mean, he's a Locust, which means he's in trouble. Because now Reach can come in. And if Reach can actually get a shot, which Reach definitely can, it'll be a 60% chance to hit. And I have an overheat alert, so we'll shut that off. Precision Strike, go for the center torso. Oh, I have to. I must. And also because Rangeable has a perk right now where he costs even fewer points to use that. So I really should be using Rangeable a lot. Oh, that was unfortunate. I was really, really hoping he would be dead. The SRM follow-up probably was necessary on that one. And the Centurion moving along. It is in, well, not cover, but we can't see it at the moment. But that's fine. Looks like the Locust should be an easy pickoff. And since I can't get in range to engage the Centurion, I will use Readout to see if our cannons can't rip him open. Looks like we actually have the heat problem. No problem. And blew off more parts of it, but then the medium lasers come for the finish off, and just all sorts of dancing fireworks explosions all over the place. Lovely. We're down to just the Centurion. I'd like to take him intact, if at all possible. I don't know if it will be possible, but we're going to find out. Hello, my friend. I intend to open fire on you with many, many weapon systems, and I'm actually going to go for a called shot. Do I go for the headshot? I've got an improved chance of a lot of weapons, so we're going to open fire, see if we can't manage to score a lucky headshot, and if we don't, it'll just scatter damage all around. So that's not a problem at all. I would like to get some evasion, but this may cause him to punch me, which would not be pleasant. Go for Precision Strike, target his head, 2%. It'll still scatter the blast, which is fine. And if we get lucky, we may actually hit him in the head, which would be great. Reach is probably not going to get a shot without jumping, and if Reach jumps and doesn't land in water, probably not going to be able to actually get a shot at all. So we'll hop over here, see what sort of problems we have with heat. Yeah, the PPC cannot fire. The SRM-4s, however, can, and I just want to shove him over the unsteadiness threshold, which we've got him. Okay, so now we have a chance of actually throwing him over. I could actually just go for a punch, but I think I'm just going to pop in behind him and just nail him with a whole ton of fire. We're now in the water, which means we can alpha strike without any trouble whatsoever. Let's give him a little bit of love. Oh, LRM ammunition explosion, and took out the side torso. That's a little bit unfortunate, actually, because by taking out the side torso, what ended up happening on top of that is we missed out on a potential injury. Fire into him some more. Heat sink destroyed. Did we cause enough damage to actually shove him over? Not quite. I've only got an AC5, and I don't think that'll be enough. Oof. Do I jump? I could jump into the water with everybody else and see what... Nah, we got the shot here. We'll shut off some medium lasers, because really, at this point, my main concern is seeing if I can't make him unsteady. Or, you know, we could tear off his other side torso and make him super unsteady, but we didn't actually, you know, take him out. I anticipate a kick coming my way, and that's going to be an... Or he could fire a medium laser at the Panther. That's... I'm good with that. Good show, sir. My only complaint now is the fact that he's going to have no problems with stability anymore. Oh, actually, no, he's pretty close. If I hit the leg good enough here, I can knock him over. That'll probably kill him. So I need to hit this right leg. So that means Reach could shoot at him. But I don't wanna. I'm gonna jump. Get ourselves tons of evasion. Hop over here. I'm a little just a bit concerned because I'd like to take this thing intact. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I didn't actually push you back. I probably should have done that. My mistake. Where are you going to run to? That'll be my interesting question. No, he's just going to stand still. Okay, I'm good with that. So the right leg is the leg that we need to pop. Yes, 54 damage, which means that's a pretty perfect Casper shot. And she has the improved called shot, which means 69% to hit that leg. So we need to be very careful about not shattering the center torso. So pretty much just the AC-10. So if we miss the AC-10 shot, I'd like to be able to follow up with something dangerous. But I don't want to risk too much doing it, because I really do need that. But if everything hits, it's just going to kill him completely, isn't it? You know, we're going to risk it. We're going to go just for that. Oh, good job. Beautiful. That should kill the pilot. So that'll be a knockdown. The pilot will be on their back, and if that worked out, we got a Centurion, which, that's not bad. Oh, knockdown pilot injured. It didn't kill him. No! I wanted him dead. I really wanted him dead. Yeah, that center torso is not going to survive. I mean, I can try, but let's be honest here. What we're looking at this moment is a dead mech. 15% with still a 30% of the CT, and then also adding in all the fact that any hit along these is just going to kill him. You know what? How much health does he have in the head, in the center torso right now? He's got 43. Sure, why not? Let's do this. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to target the head with just this, and if it doesn't work out, readout's here to kill him. Okay, call shot head did not work out. Unfortunately, enemy pilots cannot eject. That is something that they are not allowed to do, which is something that BattleTech did allow them to do. So, yeah, you've got 3 health in the center torso. You're dead. Just goodbye. Goodbye. It would have been nice to pick up a Centurion, but we're going to go with it. It's a pilot incapacitated. Yeah, because we blew it to smithereens. And is that going to be the end of the mission? Please tell me that's the end of the mission. The blackjack is fine. Alright, we are good. Scientists have been extracted. Everything has been taken. Excellent job, everybody. So hopefully we can get a Centurion out of this. I don't think I have 2 Centurion parts laying around, but if so, that'd be great. 59,950, increased by 10% for killing all the turrets. The blackjack just cleaning up on this one. I mean, 45-ton mech, and it is the king. We're going to get a Jenner, probably. In fact, I will guarantee the Jenner, unless there's really cool equipment here, which, spoiler alert, there is not. I'm just going to grab everything else. Mech parts are ours, and you can have, well, actually, no, we get everything. We had just the perfect 18 parts to salvage. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. So we have our first energy Centurion part, which I believe we have a couple of standard cannon Centurions, although I would like to get a Centurion because a Centurion can fit an AC-20 into the arm. And if we can do that, AC-20 plus 2 tons of ammo, armor it up as best as you can. Jenner D, they run hot, but you're going to go into the scrapyard, right? Yeah, there's no mech that I care about. So 264, scrap the Jenner. Yep, that'll give us a nice cash payout right there. So that'll hold off the creditors for a little while. Something I needed to check is, when are we... Yeah, we've got to go for Mech Bay 2 sometime very soon. It's going to cost us 900,000. So we're going to need like 1.5 million in order to just sort of be safe about it, which is something we can definitely do. It's just that I'm going to have to take a mission for cash, and there's not a lot of great missions for cash here. All right, let's come over here, see if our pilots have gained enough experience to level up. They have. I can go up for the recoil penalty, which would help out the cannon, or just an increase in base melee. Yeah, we're going to go for the recoil penalty. So take care of that. A range bull is out of the fight for a long, long time. Piloting would give him a plus max evasion, or a gunnery. We're going to give the gunnery. So how long are you out? 18 days. I have 4 pilots, except it's River. Although that's not a terrible thing. I mean, at the end of the day, that'll let River reach you. You could use a recoil penalty because you're pretty accurate already with the PPC. We'll go for the 15 overheat. Although you're probably going to move into range bull slot. Oh, we're getting so many people up to gunnery 6, which is lovely. And River's going to be out. But luckily for us, we do have a couple of lower level missions that we can use to sort of level up River while we're waiting for our mainline pilots to get on. Aggressive negotiations? Perhaps not, but last mech standing. Yeah, I think we'll take last mech standing or letter of mark. The problem that I have with them is they're so low payout in terms of parts. Well, we can go Polar Highlands. We'll get this one for cash. So I do need the money. So we'll take a couple of quick low-level cash missions, level up our little river, and I want to swap you, right? Yeah, overheat threshold in the blackjack, let that, yep, that'll be fine. So we're gonna go and operate like this for a little while. This hopefully we can get a little bit of cash with this. I want to get the 1.5 million that we need in order to buy the next level of mech bay, because I want to expand the mech bay. That way I can keep multiple mechs online and we can start actually looking at flashpoints, because flashpoint rewards can be ridiculously good and we'd like to get our hands on them. But anyway, for now, letter of marque. The Turian citizens here have been suffering at the hands of a local band of brigands, remnants from a Davian battalion that saw action in the Third Succession War. With no prospects or funds, they've become common criminals. You are to eliminate them, down to the last mech and vehicle. So we're taking this one full for cash, which is not all that much cash. 455,400 C-bills for 0 of 2 priority salvage and a 1 skull. Hopefully this will keep Reach alive. We'll be able to aggressively go up against the enemy, and maybe at some point we'll actually pick up some special cockpits that will, you know, make it so our pilots don't automatically have to go to the hospital every time bad things happen. We will sprint on forward. Oh, I believe this is the map that Decker died on. We got a vehicle at long range. Good. Love to see that. Unless, you know, it's a demolisher. But the fact that it's a vehicle gives me some hope that what we're going to run into is not all that dangerous or worth salvaging. We do have a single unknown mech, and it's going to spread out to a single medium and 2 lights. Kind of hoping that the vehicle is a striker. Oh no, the bulldog would be what that vehicle would have to be. We're fully evasive. Drop down. Let the lights do their thing. If they move into me, I can take advantage of that. So we got a light over here, moving off to the side. Unknown mech type. It was a Jenner. Lots of Jenners. And on this particular map, Jenners are going to be very dangerous. That looked like it hit, but apparently not. And the reason why Jenners are going to... That Jenner 7D, is it? Yes, it is Jenner 7D. It's got 4 medium lasers and an SRM-4. That thing is a cooker. But polar map? Hey, we're fine. Oh, look. It's my least favorite locust. The LRM 10 one. It's got 2 sets of LRM5s on the shoulders. It's just irritating because it causes stability damage and just sort of messes with you the whole fight. Alright, so we've taken that down a little bit. River hasn't been shot at, which is good. Reach, if I just sort of sent you forward, we're looking at terrible chances to hit, also terrible chances to hit. So that means Casper has to be the first one to rock and roll. So Casper rocking and rolling first. Doesn't have a very good shot on either, but she can strip most of the evasion off of this guy, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Make that Jenner vulnerable to incoming fire, and then we'll annihilate it. I really got to get Casper into something with a little less long-range pinpoint punch, because as it is right now, she's a bit too powerful for what I want to do, and I understand that saying something so blasphemous is somewhat ridiculous, that she's too powerful for what she's being asked to do. And we're going to strip that last one of evasion and also bombard them with just a ton of missiles. Enjoy. We've already got penetrating hits. Oh, it was a headshot, too. Lovely. Now, if only we could have gotten that headshot on the Centurion, we would have been rolling in an entire mech. All right, our unknown vehicle has decided to enter the fray. And is it going to actually make it into range? It is, with an AC-5. So, Vedette tank, probably? So I'm going to guess it's a Vedette. That's not the most dangerous thing. Although 45 damage is 45 damage, but that's pretty rough. You don't want to take it. Yeah, I think we throw ourselves into that quite heavily. Yeah, we're just going to maneuver over here. Yeah, it's not a ton of evasion, but if I can remove this one from the game, and we did, the Jenner is gone. That'll allow River to then start focusing on, I suppose, the Locust, which, you know, any random shot that happens to connect will have been worth it. So let's hop over here, get maximum evasion, get maximum mobility. Another mech vehicle has shown up at maximum range. It was a Scorpion, not a Vedette. I'm going to shoot the Scorpion. I've got a good shot, and if I'm lucky, I might kill it. Lovely. So we've managed to completely destroy that Scorpion in one shot. An excellent job, River. This is not your first outing, but you were out for a long time because I think you took 3 injuries. That is something we're going to have to keep track. Oh, no, okay, so she is a proper pilot. She has... Well, she's not quite a proper pilot yet. She needs a level of guts. But she does have the stability bar threshold increase, which will be helpful. I'm going to guess that's a striker. I mean, it didn't feel like it was all that dangerous. River, you're going to reserve. Let's let this Locust do whatever this Locust is going to do so that we can then bounce on top of him. He's staring down a whole bunch of mechs. How is he going to react? He's also standing in a geothermal vent, but that's kind of counteracting the whole polar, so it doesn't really matter. He's going to run way back, open fire on the trebuchet. It's not the best plan he ever had. Although, actually no, it probably was the best plan he ever had, because it was a fairly decent thing. Casper, you're up again, so you're just going to sort of stride on forward and hit him with Oh, great. Reinforcements are on the way. Hit him with the sensor lock. See if we can't remove him from the equation quickly. So sensor lock is down. Enemy turn. Ooh, we got a backup mech. What are you? I don't want to have to deal with you. Go away. Don't make me have to fight you right now. I need Redoubt, because Redoubt's got a fairly decent chance of just nailing this person. Although Redoubt... Oh, wait. Actually, no. I didn't want Redoubt. I wanted Reach. Because Redoubt is normally in the blackjack, but not this time. Splat. That tears off a leg. That tears off a torso, and the center torso, we just sort of destroyed everything required in order to get to that point, which is kind of ridiculous. Let's bounce. So be aggressive. Hop on forward, and is it a striker? It is indeed a striker, which appears to be one of the most common combat vehicles. If I hit you in the front with a PPC, that will kill you. So you know what? 80%? No, I'm not going to risk it. Open fire. Alrighty, so the striker's out. That's the primary force, completely eliminated. We've just got the reinforcements on the way. We did take this one fully for cash, so we don't really care what they actually managed to pull off. Sprint forward, get me into cover, so that we can use that AC-5 from a nice protected position. I'd love to get that up to an AC-10. I would swap out to medium lasers. Or an AC-20. Oh, that would be a thing. Do I hop forward? I reserve. Or do I? Yeah, I reserve because I can't move these guys anyway, and our Panther is in a very good position at the moment. So Javelin 10N, nothing too terrifying, scary, or powerful. Did manage to get a couple of hits on me more than I kind of wanted, but we'll be fine. Panther's probably going to jump and shoot once again, although there does appear to be a second enemy light hidden from our sensor view who will engage with a PPC. Ooh, so we've got another Panther somewhere out there, I think. I mean, that would be in the light phase, so yeah, I think we're dealing with a Panther. River, it's time to bounce, because I don't want you too vulnerable. I can only get it to do a pips of evasion, unless I go high. Which, this would be relying on a lot to make sure that we didn't get shot at. I'm going to do it. Alright, so there's their Panther. We're going to aim down here, turn off the SRMs. And really, I just want to turn off the arm, but I'm on the wrong side to do it. Oh, it's a Javelin, so I don't really care. There we go. Took off half the mech already. Lovely. We should be able to follow this up with some pretty decent firepower. And we've got another tank. Could be a Scorpion. Might be a Vedette. And are you going to reveal yourself? You will have an AC-5, and I assume you're going to shoot at my Panther. No, you didn't. That actually very much surprises me. We're just going to stride forward and put a shell on him. No, we're going to use Reach to do that. Because Reach should have the firepower to rip him into little tiny pieces, especially from the side. Unfortunately, we're facing the front. But that's why I figured that he had the shot. What do we got over here? An unknown tank. It's a Galleon. Oh, medium laser, 2 smalls. So, didn't have the opportunity to shoot, which is pretty good for us. And then we should be able to SRM-6 follow up on this without too much trouble. Just keep burning on through. Yeah, completely destroyed. And somehow we have magical SRMs that fly through buildings. It's beautiful. 50% of the enemy reinforcements already taken care of. And that leaves just Casper to stride on forward and try and lay down a sensor lock on Mr. Ugly. Unfortunately, Mr. Ugly is out of range, so we'll just brace up. So this brings an enemy in 2. I'm going to guess another striker, because that is an incredibly common vehicle. Alright, lovely. River, can you jump to get into cover? And 4 pips of evasion? And still be able to shoot. I know, I'm asking for a lot at this point. But you know what? I'm just going to reserve. We're about as, not invulnerable, but we're about as protected as we're going to be. It is a Panther, 9R, jumping forward, opening fire on the trebuchet. Please don't hit. It hit. We have taken damage, but we were in the force, so we took 60% less damage, which is awesome. How far did you jump? You jumped far enough that Casper will stride on forward with her cunning technological sensor capabilities, and she's just going to remove that. Thank you for playing. Come again. I can't wait to try out to see if sensor lock changes at all on BattleTech because of the way that it works now. I need a line of sight if you don't mind, or maybe I can just use Reach, because Reach is pretty good at his job, right? You do this? Yeah, 80% with the AC-5. Need to get an AC-10. Precision strike. Ah, yes, let's make these medium lasers just a little bit more deadly. Tear him apart. Okay, there goes his PPC arm, so he's not nearly as dangerous, and a whole bunch of 25 damages. Opened him up quite nicely. We should be able to follow that with readout without too much trouble. Still think it should be read out. Yes, I will complain about that forever. Also, take a look. We got a striker. Yeah, that was to be expected. And just flush him with missiles, because you should be able to take care of him without any trouble. There we go. Took out Tim. So now all we need to do is to get River to magically kill the striker. And you know what? I think River can do it. 70%. Okay, maybe not. We're going to give it a shot, though. Go up to full maximum evasion. 80%. Go for the precision strike to max out the accuracy. Oh, we can't do that. Unless we want 3 days repair, and I don't. Vigilance then. Just gonna stand out in the open, we'll take the damage. And the goal will be to avoid getting shot in the head. Because I don't think the striker, well, maybe actually, lots of misses on the trebuchet. Luckily first, no head hits, so that's all on the armor. We should be perfectly a-okay with that one. So River, walk on forward with your PPC and your SRM4. I believe you can fire them now. Yes, you can. And you missed with the PPC, but you scattered a couple of shots in. So, Casper, would you like to do the honors? You are, after all, the head of the company. So, let's give him some love. And also, she's been having to spend most of her turns with a sensor lock, which I really should swap her for something. I just don't know what. Because this AC-10 is such a great gun. Okay, it's not an amazing cannon, but for us, with the way it's already situated in, it's fairly okay. It has enough damage that it manages to punch through most armor pretty decently. Veteran Sons didn't like that, but we didn't care. Managed to get a decent spread, except for Casper, who only took up that last one. A heat sink and a jump jet, but I don't think there was anything worth grabbing anyway. Maybe an AC-5, but the AC-5s are okay. But I would prefer to have an AC-10, because the AC-10 will more reliably blow through the armor on a ramshackle vehicle, whereas the AC-5, a little less reliably so. So managing to accomplish a one-skull mission without too much trouble, we'll be able to get River all nice and trained up so she'll be capable of handling with the big boys. And then maybe eventually we'll get our pilots back. Quick check of the mech bay. I don't think we're actually passing any time because we're not, like, passing time. So we're just popping in and doing mission after mission after mission. It's rather impressive. Casper is done. Reach could go up a level of tactics for an indirect fire penalty, but we don't need that. Take a piloting? Yeah, we'll take the piloting. So give ourselves a little bit more of a melee attack. 6562. Oh, she challenges range bull for best pilot. 6456 is a little better. So Casper still is the best pilot, but working on it. We need the level of guts. That will make it so that you are a proper pilot now because you have +1 health. Makes you a little less likely to die, as well as have the protection of the additional piloting. Lovely. All right, so we have that taken care of. Pilots are ready to go. We have another one-skull mission that we need to take for the monies because we want to build some special stuff. We'll go for the 423. Last mech standing. Local pirates ain't gonna like it, and that's lovely. Not salvage, but money. Give me all the money. And River is now a proper pilot. She's not quite 44444 across the board, which would make her a truly proper pilot, but she's out of the training phase because she's less likely to die, but I would like to get another level of gunnery on top of that, just in order to make it so she's a little bit more accurate. So then she'll probably move into multi-target bulwark is probably the best way to go. Not positive. Anyway, last mech standing. A lance of pirate battle mechs has been rampaging in Turian territory on Pinard. They've been raising population centers, burning fields and refineries, looting storage facilities, and jaywalking. They clearly are doing everything they can think of to drive our people out. This is terrorism, plain and simple. We need you to find them and destroy them. No escape, no prisoners. 423,500 sea bills, 0 priority salvage with a one-skull mission. Perfect training mission for River, and everybody's up to 4s, but I would like to see, like, little green... Ooh, do they do the little green health icons in vanilla? I don't know. We'll find out. Alright, let's get everybody rolling forward. That's only 3 pips of evasion, but I suppose we'll have to use it, and we're already in contact with the enemy. Oh, I know this map. I've been attacked by the clans on this map before. It's rather painful to have to deal with, but also it was a really interesting battle. Alright, let's see what we got. We got 2 lights. Okay, that's really common. So 2 lights at this point is not all that dangerous. It can be. I mean, if you bring enough lights to the party, you're gonna have a bad time. Hopefully we can avoid that. I would like to jump for position, but I don't... that'll do. Alright, we got a javelin. And we also picked up another mech. Open fire, you may as well. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have fired, but to take away a pip of evasion, that'll allow Casper to follow up, take away the evasion, and then Reach or Readout can just waltz in there and annihilate it. So 3 light mechs at this point, another javelin, so 2 10Fs. Opening fire on the Panther, that's probably their best shot, although he only fired a single medium laser. So he has 4 of them. I mean, that's fairly decent. And so we've got the SRM javelin, we got a fire javelin here with the 4 medium lasers. So SRM 12, 4 medium laser, and LRMs Single set of LRM 5? That doesn't seem right. Are you a locust? Anyway, Casper, it's time for you to take command of the situation. You're going to walk out into the middle of the field. Why? Because you have armor and people don't. So remove that entirely. Sensor lock taken care of. Thank you. This will then allow the blackjack? Yeah, the blackjack has the shot. We may as well give it to him. Hi, take him out. Miss, that's not good, but then we got a couple of good medium laser shots in. It sort of opened him up. Not amazingly so, but we hopefully can get something done with this. So, waltz on forward. There you go. That's your shot. 65% only, which is not tremendous, but all we need is a little bit of luck, and we'll take them completely off the map. We didn't get quite as much luck as we wanted. I think we made it armless. No, not quite. But very exposed. And in return, I assume they're going to... Yeah, obviously they move that javelin first. They want to get as much damage out of it before it actually dies, which it's about to. So it took a pip of stability damage, which is not great for us. But River can soar. And that's exactly what River is going to do. So River's going to hop right up here. We're going to go for the 4 full pips of evasion. That'll give us 80% chance to shot. And also now we're firing down on the group of people. So this makes life a lot easier. Open fire. There we go. A beautiful kill. Not bad at all. Now, it's not the most efficient kill because, you know, he already fired, so it wasn't super great. You've guarded and entrenched and didn't move very far. That means that Casper can fire cannon shells at you, which I'm looking forward to providing. And he's backing up, backing up, backing up. Gonna open fire on the Panther. Probably a good strategy right there. Another 5 missiles. What is it? Because it's only a single set of 5. What in the light category would only have a single LRM-5? I'm not quite sure, and it's kind of bugging me. Can you give me a shot? You can, but it's going to be the guy who backed up. It was the Locust one of them, so he's just not using his other LRM. Okay. There goes his leg. There goes a whole bunch of other shots across the mech. Didn't quite kill him, but he is going to be on the ground now. So we've already got him sort of concerned with the way that life is going. After all, a Locust that can't move is a Locust in a very bad spot. And readout. Can you get your trebuchet around? You can get an obstructed shot, which you will take. And you'll also go precision on this one to see if I can't completely ruin your day. If I get enough good hits, I can knock him over and then follow up with something big. There we go. That was the right leg that we were hoping. So we've got both of them legged. So if Reach can kill this one, we might be able to kill this Locust before it can stand up. Assuming the PPC has the range for it. It should, I believe. Can you get a shot? You can, but only on the one. How about if you leaped forward? You would have the shot on the Javelin. Javelin is just a little bit better armored, so I would like to sort of focus my efforts a little bit. Open fire. Tear that center torso clean, wide open. There we go. Alright, so we've got him taken care of. Now just the Locust, which, River, it's all up to you, girl. So we're going to walk on over here. It will be a 80% chance to hit. Take aim. One shot. One kill? Both legs. Okay, yep. So she hit the other leg. So not bad. So clearly the skill of a surgeon with a PPC. Excellent job, Reach. That was a wonderful training mission for you. We'll have you all situated with probably a PPC mech in the future as well. Because that was beautiful. So those lights taken care of in no time at all. No armor damage. Well, we did take some armor damage. Not on the Trebuchet, not on the Blackjack, and not on the Enforcer, but the Panther took a little bit of a hit. No injuries, no penetrations, so we should be done fairly soon on this one. Got a jump jet and a medium laser. No special medium lasers appeared, but I don't think that we would normally get them on a one-skill mission anyway, so that wasn't even really in the cards. Probably going to clear out this planet pretty quick, and then we can move to the next level difficulty. Because we've got a Kentaro that's currently in the middle of being built, and I'd like to get the Kentaro online, although when I stop to think about it, I don't know what it would replace, because we kind of do need more ballistic. We need more mechs with cannons. They're very effective at pinpoint, which I should probably do something with that Wolverine. It's 9 days away from being built. I could. I doubt there's had any time put into it. It does have an AC in the arm. We're at 1.77, which is pretty good. Check out the barracks, MechWarriors. Let's get you all situated. Casper still Casper can get the level of piloting. And yeah, we'll do that to give her good, decent, even stats. So 6556, not bad at all. Reach, could get a level of tactics, could probably get 2 levels of tactics. No, not quite. We're 100 experience away from getting 2 levels of tactics. Readout could start getting tactics, but we're not going to. And gunnery for the full force setup. Beautiful. River is now a proper pilot, though not a specialized pilot. A decent recruit. Clifton Munaz. Alright, let's go take on another contract and see who we can't kill. Restricted access to the pirate mission because pirates don't like us. Aggressive negotiations. I could take this one for cash, but the payout is pretty bad, and I'll be honest, so is the salvage, but it's an assassination mission, which potentially can give you some decent equipment. It's not guaranteed, and it's not always, but there's a chance that you get a slightly higher difficulty challenge, and this will clear out the bottom level missions. We will be available to do other better missions shortly because of this, which will allow us to sort of blast the A-team on through a couple of missions. Hopefully we don't take any damage, and we can continue that, but it looks like we're working for the Davians on aggressive negotiations. We've been having troubles with the Turians here on Pinard for months now, and our negotiations with them have stalled by a stubborn Turian diplomat. If he were removed from the equation through a random attack by bandits, for instance, we might be able to make some headway. So this will be 29,500 seables, not a lot, and 2 of 10, which is also not a lot priority salvage, but it is a 1 skull, so what do you expect? We'll be moving up to the 1.5 skulls. I think there's, what, 2, 3 of them, which should be hopefully easy to blitz through. But we do probably want to start taking higher level missions so we can start getting larger mechs. So we have the Turian diplomat way in the back, lovely. The escort over here, and the reinforcements way over here. It will take the reinforcements, I believe, quite some time to actually make it to the target. So let's get underway. It looks like jumping is the way to go.
Here we go.
So we're going to maneuver as quickly as we can, get on top of the enemy as much as we can, so that the enemy will not know quite what hit them. Because if I can hit these escorts really quick... Yes, I understand. I don't think the escort can get here all that quickly, though. They're kind of stuck in the forest, which is sort of what I'm banking on. If it doesn't work out, we could be in a really nasty spot in very short order. Use the jump jets for maximum aggression and evasion. Run out there, and you know what? You will as well. So we are surging forward at great speed. We'll be able to leap up over top of this without any trouble whatsoever. We'll dive down on top of the reinforcements and blast our way through. That is my plan. It's what I'm going to stick to. Can you move up top? Not quite yet. So you will sprint. Get on over here. And we do have enemy contact finally. The enemy has been located. It is a pair of mechs which are up high, which is quite dangerous to us actually. But I think we can take care of them relatively quickly. Ooh, looks like we'll have a line of sight with the... And we've got a Blackjack 10B, 2 large lasers, 2 medium lasers, an interesting mix, a very decent fire support mix, if I do say so, and I have. So let's see, we've got a medium and a light. Let's see what our light ends up being. I'm gonna guess a javelin that didn't move. River,
Waiting on you, Commander.
what I would desire from you, River, is to jump up, get into cover, and have a perfect shot here. We have located a Locust 1M. I mean, I could pop the Locust 1M just immediately, but let's get some fire down on this Blackjack as soon as we can, expose it, damage it, and make it so that we can kill it. Locust 1M backing up, so this will give us the first move, which means Gasper can probably take a free shot. Panther getting shot at by a single medium laser, decided not to use the missiles, which probably would have been the better option. But who am I to claim that he's screwing up? Oh, that's right, I'm the enemy commander that he's trying to outwit and outsmart. Do I have a shot here? That looks like an obstructed shot. Can't really tell. How about that? 80, 70, 65, and if I moved in cover, we're looking at 80, 70, 65. It's kind of good enough. I need a shell to hit right there. I don't have enough for a precision shot. Or I move in with Redoubt. And the reason why we'd move in with Redoubt is because Redoubt can blitz them down quite heavily. Unfortunately, it does appear to be a fully obstructed shot there. So that's not great. Can I get a decent shot here? Just somewhere. Lots of shooting, but not very accurate. Yeah, Casper's going to be the one to take the pick. She's got the AC-10. So if she manages to get a good shot on this... Oh, very close to ripping that torso off. Would have been very good if she had managed to just follow up with a single medium laser on that. That would have taken that thing clean off. Still no movement. Interesting decisions are being made.
I'm here.
Reach. Can you get a line of sight? There you go. You have a line of sight with everything. Just the cannon. I'm not happy about that jump. Can I get a good jump here? There we go. That'll work. A little bit better pinpoint on this one. Although, there we go. That's what I was hoping for. So we've managed to take out the arm and the torso, which halves its weapons and puts an injury on the pilot. So he is having a bit of a bad day. I assume this, yeah, I've been assuming this blackjack was going to move next for a very long time. Managed to nail us with the large laser. That was unpleasant. Hopefully we can do something about it shortly. And then this will be up to Readout then. Now Readout has no way really of getting up the mountain, but the enemy has helpfully come exposed to Readout, so Readout may now open fire. And we are getting some decent penetrating hits and a center torso, so there goes the blackjack. Goodbye. So 50% of the escort has already been taken care of. That's nice to know. And we've got long-range missiles coming in from well off-screen. Looks like 5 missiles. Could be a Locust 1M. They are so very fond of them. River.
I hear ya.
Let's go leaping. Get relatively close. Not that close. We want to be fast, but not stupid. 65 could do the job. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll also go for a called shot on this one. Have we identified the... We have not yet. Okay. So we're going to go for the precision strike, mainly because I just want to get the accuracy high up and just plow him right in the nose. Or, you know, the leg. That'll work too. That'll knock him down, which, if they don't have it at the light, doesn't actually work for us, but we'll be fine. So Locust is very exposed, very damaged. We do have something that's going to operate at the heavy phase, phase 2. Give me reach, because reach should be able to hop most of the way up here, get some accurate fire going down on this Locust, and we are cooking just a little bit. So we'll shut off a pair of medium lasers to take care of that. Aim for the torso.
Target confirmed.
Looks like you missed some very important things. And you damaged it, but you didn't kill it,
Think I hit something.
which is kind of the problem here. Although, oh no, it's the Locust is bounced all the way back. Casper, are you going to be able to get a shot on this thing? Because I think it might be a little bit difficult. Oh, good. We should have a shot without too much trouble. Bounce up over here. We'll slowly climb the mountain. And you also go for CT. Thank you. Okay, so the escort has been dealt with. The ambush has been broken. And now we just need to deal with the actual Turian diplomat and his reinforcements. So, where are you? Wow, you are much slower than I even thought you would be.
What's up, boss?
Readout, you unfortunately need to run all the way around. Because you've got no way of getting up this mountain.
Heading out.
So the trebuchet has to go back that direction, which is unfortunate, because it would be nice if we could just bounce up the mountain, and that's what we'll do with everybody else and probably bombard the Turian diplomat. Got an unknown mech on the path already. River is going to move carefully and slowly and brace it up. That'll give us some protection. That'll also, more importantly though, chill us out so we can be a little bit aggressive with the jump jets in a following round. We will continue to hop all the way up the mountain. Don't have a target on anybody, and I don't think we're in sensor lock range for it. Are you? No, you're just beyond. And that target down here, also just beyond. So brace it up. So next turn we will be able to get sensor locks if required. And the enemy Turian diplomat is backing up. He's a bit concerned about the oncoming massive mechs that are, you know, about to annihilate them. Readout needs to sprint at maximum speed. Because we have quite a lot of ground to cover. We'll protect ourselves as best as we can. They will no doubt get involved in a combat fairly shortly. And bounce up. The blackjack can brace as well. Chilled out a little bit, not as much as I'd like, but we are in a good position to use that AC-5. We got a light mech and a medium. Yeah, a light and a medium, which I assume the commander is going to be in the medium. Maybe I shouldn't assume that, but it does seem to be the right idea. Let us reserve. Let the enemy operate. Let's see what they want to do. And looks like he stood completely still. Reserve down to the bottom. Let's let them make the first move so we can react to it. And by reacting, we will be able to figure out exactly what their plan was, counteract it in every single possible way, and they will have no idea what is about to hit them. So, looks like we're not going to get a direct line of sight, but the Enforcer will be able to sensor lock. And tell me exactly what it is. We are dealing with a Griffin 1S, a good target.
Waiting on you, Commander.
A very nice mech, actually, that we would love to steal. Do I have a precision shot available? I do.
No need to tell me twice.
But I'm not going to use it. Hit him with the BBC. And that'll be sensor impaired. Lovely. It is at full armor. We do want to get on top of it before it can, you know, do anything. This trip is just ridiculous.
Aye, aye.
We do want to get on top of it before we cause too much damage to it, because the main concern will be that he will attempt to run if he takes too much damage. Just set those down, so they'll be available later. Got a little bit more damage on them. It's a fairly solid mech. I mean, Griffin 1S's, they're 55 tonners. They're really good. So we don't want to get too involved with them until after we prune these people down here, which could take a little bit of work. Jump. I would get a shot at 3 scout. We'll do it. Or 3 evasion. We've got a Griffin 1N. Ooh, LRM 10 to PPC. So 2 Griffins. Both of them are very dangerous targets. But you are incredibly vulnerable. I'm going to Hail Mary this just a little bit. Say, go kill it. No. I had hope. I had desperate hopes that he would just use his PPC to tear off the head, but it was not to be. That'll suppress that Griffin, make it a little bit easier for us to deal with, because the Turian is a coward and has run away. Give me Red Out. Red Out is actually going to be in range to shoot weapons this turn. Hi, it appears to be a Javelin. Javelins are bloody everywhere in this galaxy, it appears. Open fire. See if you can't cause some serious major damage to him. You did cause some serious major damage to him, it just wasn't enough. So we'll continue to stride forward. We're not going to need any sort of special weapons or special orders for things, so we'll just be able to walk up and use Casper and not have to sensor lock, and that is our advantage at the moment. Doesn't look like we're actually in medium range of anybody. Oh, no, we are in medium range. Okay, lovely. So we will multi-target. You get some love, and you get some love, and open fire. So an AC-10 unfortunately managed to miss on that one, and all the medium lasers to blitz just a little bit more and have a little bit of fun with him. He's been blitzed. Good job. And our other Griffin is now moving forward. Gonna open fire on the Panther, obviously. Ooh, lucky for us, we managed to avoid getting hit by the PPC. That would have been unfortunate on several levels. And it does mean that we get to move first. So River, do me a solid and jump. Yes, you should have the heat available for this. I think. I'm hoping. You won't have the SRM4. Oh, no, you just don't. Okay. That's unfortunate. I was hoping you would have enough heat to be able to fire the PPC, and that would destroy this guy entirely. And that would have been beautiful. But it was not to be. He's going to run away, and... Oh, no, he's not going to fire a single medium laser towards the Panther. Strip a pip of evasion, but not too much damage so far. Give me Readout, who will continue to stride forward. Has a shot. It's not a good shot, but we're going to take it because, you know, we may as well. I will precision strike on this. We don't need precision strike at the moment, so this is a fine use of the ability. That tears off half the mech, and that tears off half the mech. On the ground, no longer has evasion whatsoever. Should be an easy pickoff should we need to do it, and we kind of do. I mean, 2 medium lasers is still dangerous. Also, initiative sinking becomes a bit of a problem. See what the Griffins are going to do. The one Griffin is going to continue to fall back. This is great. The fact that the Griffins are just running away from us is really solid. I'm very happy with this. Alright, pull up here. Take aim. How much is left in the CT? 36 health. Yeah, we will shut off this, and not that, but this. And I'm going to bet, and I probably shouldn't have. Oh, no, we got it. Okay, lovely. So that kept our heat under control, which means we can continually alpha strike the support units. We got to remember, if we damage this guy too much, he'll attempt to run. And if he attempts to run, that makes it very difficult on us to, you know, catch up to him and try and break him. Hi, I'm going to shoot at you, even though I just mentioned that we kind of didn't want to cause too much damage to you until we were ready to just mob you. He's got a ton of armor, though, so he should be fine. River. River needs to chill out, and River will provide a PPC shot from a long range. Give him a little bit of a gift. Beautiful. So we're just sort of slowly trimming away the armor. That's lovely. That'll make it nice and easy for Reach and Readout to move in and just blitz them with all kinds of crazy firepower. And luckily for us, we managed to avoid getting hit by the PPC. That will allow the Enforcer to be much more aggressive because it's not going to be fighting with the fact that it doesn't have any sort of protection. Point blank range, a little bit too close. How about that? That's good, but I get no evasion for it. That'll do. Casper can strip the evasion completely, but she's also got an AC-10. If I just walk up and start wailing away at him. Yeah, that's too good of a chance not to take. We're going to be in close range. It's going to be beautiful. We will shove him back a turn. And if we can take off this arm, that would be great. Well, that was a leg. And we've spread across the side torso. So not really great at all. Griffin moving forward has a large laser, which can be quite painful. Did manage to hit with it, as well as some of the missiles. Although we were being able to benefit a little bit from the fact that it is a little bit sensor scrambled. Makes our lives slightly easier. The Blackjack now. Let us move very slightly. There we go. That's what we wanted. Nice, accurate, massed fire. Unfortunately, we missed with our most of our weapons. Jeez, I was expecting you to just peel them open so that Redout could come in here and just sort of finish off the enemy, but that is not going to be the case, unfortunately. Yeah, go full alpha. You've got to, because your comrades unfortunately kind of let you down a little bit. So this will open him up. He's now exposed. We've taken out the right arm, so he's no longer got a PPC, which is great. It'll make him much more vulnerable to fire. I am a little disappointed that these two Griffins are from separate Griffin families, so that'll make life just slightly more difficult. Not sprint, but jump. I want to defend myself a little bit better here. We'll pull away from him. Not you, but you, because you're incredibly vulnerable at the moment. Go for the leg? Sure, why not? We'd only need a little bit of damage out of that leg in order to take it out. 80% chance, but if we get lucky, good, we got the leg, so he'll be on the ground. We'll try not to hit that side torso. We're going to go for the other leg, I think. Especially with Casper, because Casper has the improved called shot. Should make that a little bit more likely to happen. Because if we can do that and take off both legs, that'll fill out our 2 of 10 priority salvage. Panther's about to take a little bit more fire. Luckily for us, managing to avoid some of it. I was about to say most, but unfortunately it was pretty much just the large laser. Alright, Casper. Basically, just walk up to him, plant a shell right in his other leg. Try not to cook too much. So turn that small laser off. Did you kill it? You didn't quite kill it, but we're getting close. Reach should be able to do something similar. How much health is left? 29. So it's going to require 2 medium laser bursts, and he's got 59 health in his CT. Yeah, that'll work. I can operate with that. So we'll maneuver on through here. We're going to shut off the AC-5. Too risky to fire. Right for that leg, please. Blow up the leg. There we go. Okay, so we've got 2 of 10 priority salvage on that Griffin, 1 end. Lovely. I'm not quite sure which Griffin we're currently stacking on, because I do believe we are stacking a Griffin at the moment. You are ready to alpha, so please do. Give him a little bit of love. Next turn he's not going to be able to alpha, but next turn I might even be able to punch with it. So River's ready to go. I'm going to reserve down to the bottom. Let him make the first move. I was hoping he would come closer to me, not further away like a bloody coward. River, go after him. Walk. Yeah, we'll be able to get the shot. So if he's facing sideways onto us, it's not great. Fire, PPC. Okay, we've taken him down to 1 pip of evasion, and we're slowly stripping him of all of his armor. Casper, if you would like to just plant an AC-10 shell right into him, that would be ideal. Medium laser off, that'll be fine. Okay, another good shell, and now we're penetrating. So now he's going to be probably attempting to flee, because now we've gotten him to a point where he thinks he's in trouble, which, to be fair, he very much is. But if you guys wouldn't mind tearing off that shoulder, that'd be great, please. I mean, I suppose the leg is okay too, but I was really kind of hoping to punch him this round. You know what? I'm going to sprint. We're just going to go right for him. Hi, buddy. That way I can chill out and nail him. River, River does have a called shot. Lovely. So what River's going to do is position right over here, still on the side angle, go for the precision strike. We'll target this. Doesn't really matter. The point is to push him back on the initiative phase. Head hit, pilot injured. Lovely. So we're down to what? Just another good PPC shot. We'll probably take him out. So what I want is Redout can just, or not him yet, Reach first. Because Reach can blitz away with all kinds of crazy weapons. I'd like to tear off a torso, or, you know, a leg too, eventually. Leg and torso at the same time would be fine. We've destroyed his large laser, so he's missing out on one of his most potent weapons. And I don't think I'm going to be able to just medium laser blitz him, but I can try. No, doesn't work out. Okay, that leg is getting mighty thin. Just need a little bit more fire on that side, and Readout will be able to provide. It's kind of the point. Step up here and say hello. Okay, there goes the leg and the torso. Give me the torso too. And the torso, lovely. Okay, so that'll be 2 pilot injuries on this turn. And the head hit, that's 3. Probably has 4 health. So, on the ground you go. And -1 initiative, he's going to be able to stand up immediately now and attempt to do things. But he is now slightly more unstable, and he's missing his most powerful weapon. And also, at the end of the day, the Griffin 1S... Actually, no, the Griffin 1S is much more capable of melee damage than you might otherwise believe. Okay, maneuver over here. Yeah, we'll do that. Take a shot. We're going to work on the other side now. or you could miss entirely. That works out too. That'll give the Griffin an opportunity to maneuver around a little bit. We do sort of have him in the middle of the group, so we've got this mostly under control.
Waiting for
Readout does not have the thing that I want. 22 health. It's just not going to happen, but I'm going to try. We may as well try. I mean, we're going to lose nothing by trying here. If we manage to blow off a side torso instead of killing him, that would be ideal.
that hit something good.
So he's having a bad day, which is great. I mean, that's the goal here. Yeah, you. So we're dealing with, he's got 53 health in that leg. We may as well fire it all. There goes an arm. Leg. Come on, take the leg. Take the bloody leg. I don't think it's that much to ask. Just give me the bloody leg. Kick him for 40 damage, potentially. Yeah, that would take out the leg, alright. Let's do it. Go for the full kick on the side. Take out his leg. Take out his leg. Aha! We got the leg. Okay, so if we're hoarding a Griffin, I think we are. I'm not positive, but I think we have a Griffin part. Then we've got 2 Griffin parts for both types, and we'll know which one. So we might get ourselves a Griffin on this one, which would be great. I mean, I would be absolutely thrilled if that happened. So let's see how things turn out, because that was an interesting battle. I don't think we took any penetrating hits either, so pretty decent. Contract increase, so we made an okay amount of money. Yeah, no penetrations, which means that's a free repair and free on the pilots as well. The Blackjack just picking up the kills. That Blackjack has proven to be incredibly useful. And we were sitting on a Griffin 1N. Lovely. And a Griffin 1S. So if we're really, really lucky, we'll get it. I mean, I doubt it, but yeah, it gave us the 1M. But we are getting a Griffin 1N. I probably should have checked out the variants just a little bit closer, but they're basically the same thing. Sort of. The 1N, I believe, is going to be a little bit more limited on hard points, actually. Ooh, should have paid slightly more attention to both of them were available. But the 1N is the classic Griffin. It's like getting a classic car. You want, I don't know, the Shelby Mustang. The Shelby car. You want the typical one. Instead of, you know, the sort of crappy semi-half one. You are getting sent into storage because I don't have the room for you right now. We're going to have to work on that, although I am going to check quickly our mech bay in the storage now to know exactly what it is we just picked up. So medium mech. We also have an Avenging Angel, which I need to get on the field sometime soon, and a Griffin. So the Griffin is 3 missile, 3 energy, 1 support, 5 jump jets. Basically, this will probably work out to being PPC. Or I could turn it into just another jumping SRM bomber. I kind of don't want to do that, though. I'm kind of also a little bit disappointed in the lack of ballistic hardpoint. We need to do something about that. Like get a dragon. That'd be awesome if we could get one. But it is not currently to be. Last and final check. You've got no skills. You do, on the other hand, so reach can move up. This will be your... yeah, that'll be your evasion. I want your gunnery, though. Can I get you full call shot, though? No, I gotta get another 2,500 if I want the call shot mastery. It's a really good ability, but reach is already doing a fairly decent job hitting. Gunnery 6, and then we'll build up more.
Waiting for orders.
You're already at gunnery 6, and I'm actually going to give you tactics. We'll get you up to the advanced called shot so that you can actually start doing a little bit more plinking damage. Didn't actually level up this time. River demonstrating she is a full-time pilot now, so didn't actually get enough experience to level up off of that. So just one last check of the contracts before we leave. We've got 3 1.5 skull missions left to go. 1 for the pirates, 1 for the Turians, and 1 for the Davians. So basically we get to piss everybody off before we leave. This one would be interesting. This one is going to pay out a lot of parts. We're at 1.8 million, which I'm feeling fairly comfortable with. And the Argo is going to have our lounge finished in 4 days. At the same time, Peace is going to come back online. So in 4 days, we'll start working on Mech Bay 2, which will take most of our money. We will be able to survive the finances on that, and we will finish off this planet most likely next time. Maybe not. 1.5 skull missions, sometimes they get a little bit unpredictable. But anyway, I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see a notification every time I post one of these videos. Press the little bell icon, leave a comment that I will see you all in the next episode.